It's a car chat time, guys. It's not a drive of me. I did say in my last video that I hadn't filmed a drive of me yet in my new car, and it's not a drive for me. It is just a sitting, chatting video, but we're overdue a big fat catch up. I feel like we have not spoke properly in a really long time. I really want to start being more like on it with my YouTube channel. I feel like my YouTube channel is where I show most of my personality. I feel like my YouTube subscribers are like my best friends. I know it's so cringe and cliche to say, but honestly, like, you guys know me the best. My YouTube subscribers know me the best out of all my platforms. And I've been really just like, what's the word? Abandoning you guys recently. Also, I've taken myself to the furthest part away in the car park. I swear down, if anybody comes and parks next to me, I'm gonna be fuming. Like, I'm literally in an empty car park. I thought we could do a little Q&A style video. I popped a box up on my Instagram last night and I actually got a lot of questions. So, and you know what, the questions were really varied. Normally I get the same sort of like 5 or 6 questions, but I feel like we've got a really nice like variety of questions where we can just sit and have a nice little catch up and a little chat. Sorry about this angle. My car's really not good for filming because I've got a screen and it just takes up so much room, but I have got this like box in my car for a return, so I've balanced you on that. Hopefully it's okay. Also, what the heck is this weather? Sorry to be a classic British person and talk about the weather, but what is actually going on? Like, I'm in a hoodie and joggers. I do still have my sliders on though. Like, we're still a little bit in summer mode, but not completely. Anyway, I've wrote down some of the questions that you guys asked me that I want to answer in this video. Right, where should we start? I did like a little anonymous Q&A thing a couple of weeks ago, and some of these are from that, and you guys are the kindest people in the whole world. Like, I'm not going to read them all out because there was a lot, but like, there was one that said, I know this probably isn't what it's for, but I've messaged you quite a few times. You've always been the loveliest person ever. I feel like you really notice and appreciate your followers. You deserve all the support. You'll always be my fave and I'll continue to support you. You've always been my favourite influencer. I've followed you since lockdown. You're the sweetest girl. I love how you contact followers back. Keep them in your social media circle of friends. Make us all feel like one big fam. You're smashing it. You're the most down to earth and kindest influencer. You're so real. It's so lovely to see. One of my favourite people on these apps. Like, honestly, your messages are the cutest, and I feel like I say thank you a lot, but like also not enough. And I don't want to be that classic, like, I hate acting like an influencer and like acting like you guys are my followers and my blah blah blah, you know, etc. Like, saying thank you, it just makes me cringe a little bit because I'm like, oh, thank you, but genuinely, like, from the bottom of my heart, like, you guys are the absolute best. And obviously I would not be here without you guys and be able to do this without you guys. So although you're saying thank you for messaging you back, like, obviously I'm going to message you back. I literally speak to you guys all day, every day. I'm not even joking. Like, my DMs, I'm always talking to you guys, and it gets a bit busy in there sometimes, but I do try my best. When's the bob making a return? Guys, I don't know. I'm stuck in a big fat dilemma of whether to get the bob back or not. I've been growing my hair now since November. It does actually need a cut, like, it really needs a cut, but I don't know if the bob's going to make a return yet, or if I'm going to try and get my hair as long as I possibly can and see how I like it. The thing is, I'm going to end up growing my hair super long, hate it, and then cut it off. So it's like, should I just cut it off now? I don't know, but I feel like I've really committed to growing it. We have to just keep going. It's nearly been a year since my last haircut, so I think we're just going to carry on letting it grow. We'll see how long we can get it. It's just not looking very healthy anymore. Like, it really needs a trim, sorting out. And then potentially the bob will make a return, but I'm not sure. I do love the bob, and the bob is my favourite hair. However, there's just not a lot I can do with it, so I'm going to commit to the long hair for a little bit longer, and then we'll see. We will see. What's your workout routine, and can you do some what I eat in a day videos? So I hate to break it to you guys, I don't work out. I am not a gym girly. I've tried to be a gym girly many times and I just can't do it. I don't think I'll ever be a gym girly. I just really struggle with working out, and it's just not for me. I've actually put on quite a bit of weight recently, but it's not a bad thing. Weight fluctuates, weight comes and goes. I'm happy, I'm living my best life. I don't weigh myself, I don't limit myself, I don't watch what I eat, I just be me. If I put on weight, I put on weight. If I lose weight, I lose weight. Life's too short to be miserable about your weight. I know it's easier said than done. I used to really struggle with my weight when I was about 15 or 16. I was incredibly small, and looking back on pictures, I just look miserable and unhappy. And fair enough to anybody who works out, by the way, and does watch what they eat, and I take my hat off to you. If you're healthy, I would love to be a healthy queen. Honestly, I would absolutely love it. But it's just not in me, and it never has been in me. And one way I keep happy is by eating my favourite foods and going out for food and just living my best life. I should start walking more maybe, I don't know, getting a little bit of exercise here and there, but I'm just not a workout girly. And in terms of what I eat in a day videos, I'm not gonna lie, I won't be filming any of these, I don't think. I'm not against them at all. Like, I'm the least judgmental person. You post whatever you want, you know what I mean? Like, do what you want, post what you want, whatever. But I know how I feel when I watch other people's what I eat in a day videos. Like I just said, I'm happy, I do what I want, I eat what I want, don't care. But sometimes when you are on the internet and when you are scrolling through TikTok and you're watching what I eat in a day videos and people are eating really well and really healthy and just eating a bit of granola and a little bit of yogurt, and then I'm sat there eating my 4th bagel of the day, it can make you feel a little bit and not that I'm healthy in any way, so like my what I eat in a day is going to be the complete opposite to other people. Like, mine's going to be like literally 4 bagels for breakfast, big fat pizza for dinner, snacks. Like, I literally watched a what I eat in the day video the other day and no, they didn't have any snacks all day. All I do is eat snacks. Like, I don't know, personally for me, it's just not something that I want to be posting, and I hope that's okay. I don't work out anyway, so what I eat in a day varies every single day. I understand why you'd want to watch them, and if you're like a health person and you like working out and you like diets and stuff, I guess what I eat in a day videos can give you like meal inspiration and stuff, but I'm not gonna lie, it's just not my cup of tea or my kind of content to create. But yeah, hope that's okay. Love you. If one of your friends has a problem with someone, you automatically have a problem with that said person. This could not be further from the truth. I am old enough, I'm mature enough, I'm grown enough to make my own decisions on people. If I've got a certain opinion on somebody, I don't care what somebody else thinks. Like, that is my opinion. Like I said, I'm the least judgmental person here. I don't really have any issues with anybody on this earth. Like, life's too short to have issues. If someone gives me a reason to have an issue, obviously I'll have an issue. But in terms of not liking somebody because my friend doesn't like somebody, absolutely not. Like, I'm grown enough to make my own choices in life. That being said, when it comes to like being friends with certain people because of other people, then yeah, maybe I'm a bit of a sucker for that. Like, I probably don't, not stick up for myself, but probably I've been in situations in the past where I've either felt really uncomfortable, really quite hurt, upset, left out, in really horrible situations, and I've not said anything or stuck up for myself because it's my friend's friend, or, you know, I've been in, yeah, some really tricky situations. But all opinions that I have on people are my own opinions. But yeah, I'm not here for any kind of drama. I'm way too in my own world for that. I don't have time for it. I can't be bothered. Like, I literally cannot be bothered. And yeah, someone else's situation doesn't determine my situation. I will always have my friends' backs no matter what, but that doesn't mean to say that I wouldn't tell them if I thought they were in the wrong, if you know what I mean. Like, I'd be real with them and say, like, I think you're being dramatic, I think you're wrong, blah, 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 blah. But regardless, I will still always have their back. But yeah, in terms of automatically having an opinion on someone because my friend doesn't like somebody, absolutely not. Yeah, I just thought I would address that because I am my own person. No matter who I'm friends with, no matter who I'm around, I will always be my own person. I will always have my own vibes, whatever. It's nothing to do with anybody, how I feel about certain people. Yeah, I think that's enough said, really. I think that's the way everybody should be. People move on, people make new friends, people leave old friends. It's the way life goes. And don't get me wrong, like, I'll hear things about people and maybe I'll think differently of them, or like, I'll hear certain things and be like, oh, interesting, noted. But unless someone's given me personally a major reason to not be friends with them, like, I'm just not here for it, to be honest. Like, I'm 23 and I cannot be bothered. I also feel like I'm very good at judging a person, and my first impressions to me are incredibly important, and I really have been. I think you guys would be quite surprised actually about the situation I'm talking about. But yeah, like I said, I've been in some really uncomfortable, like, horrible situations before where on social media I might look like I'm having the best time ever when deep down I'm on the phone to Tom, literally like, get me out of here. Like, honestly, not everything you see online is what it is. If anything, I see the good in everyone and become friends with people because of other people when actually they're not very nice to me. So that's that. No tea, nothing, not true, no dramas in my life. I am just being me, getting through every day as best as I can without the drama. Absolutely adore you and your body confidence. For a girlie who struggles staying confident and feeling comfortable in clothes, do you have any tips? Love you. Love you too, girly pie. Just be you. Get things that feel comfortable for you, even if it's not a trend that's currently in. I feel like you can get sucked into trends and you see people wearing certain things and you think like that you need to be wearing it. For example, cycling shorts. I'm not saying that they're in a trend anymore, but like everybody was wearing cycling shorts. Everybody loves cycling shorts. I hate myself in cycling shorts. I find my thighs big comparison to the rest of my body. I've got a lot of cellulite. I hate cycling shorts. I honestly hate them. And I remember being so sucked into wearing them because everybody else was wearing them, and every time I looked in the mirror I'd be like, why am I wearing them? You don't have to wear something just because it's a trend. Like, just wear whatever you want, do what you want, whatever you feel comfortable in. Find out what works for your body type. There's certain things I can't wear because they don't work for my body type, and there's certain things that maybe someone 3 times skinnier couldn't wear because it doesn't suit their body type. I love denim. I find denim so incredibly flattering. Denim is my #1 staple in the wardrobe. It's pretty much all I wear. I literally love denim so much, especially on me. I just find it flatters me the most. It looks the nicest on me. I feel really weird when I'm not wearing denim. So you just find something that you feel comfortable wearing. I can't wait for autumn winter so I can be back in my tracksuits, I'm not gonna lie. I feel so comfortable and confident in a tracksuit. But yeah, there's just certain things I just wouldn't wear, even if it's a trend, everybody else is wearing it, just because it doesn't flatter me, it doesn't suit me. You know, I would always say wear something that flatters you rather than what everybody else is wearing, just to try and fit in, if you know what I mean. You'll stand out more anyway wearing something that really suits your body type and your shape. And when you feel confident, you look amazing as well. I feel like you could walk in a room looking so confident and feeling so confident, no matter what you're wearing, you would look good because you have that confidence in you. Do you know what I mean? Also, stop looking at the size on the labels. I have actually gone up a couple of dress sizes recently, and do you know what? Every single shop is different. I can still fit into a size 4 in some shops, yet in some shops like a size 10 is all that fits me. So I just blame it on the shops. I say, you don't know what you're doing with your sizes, hun. I'm me. I don't have a size. I just wear whatever I fit in. So yeah, stop looking at the sizes. Just buy what fits you, basically, and you'll start feeling so much more confident and comfortable when you don't know what dress size you are. I don't know what size I am. You're bored of waiting on Tom proposing. I wouldn't say bored is the right word. If I'm going to be completely open and honest here, like this is genuinely me being so completely open and honest, I really thought we would be engaged by now. We're 23, and if you'd asked me 5 years ago, when do you think Tom will propose, I would have said by now. We would have been together for 8 years in January, but at the same time, bored is not the word. Obviously, if Tom proposed to me today, tomorrow, whenever, I will say yes. I will always say yes. But I don't think bored is the word. It's more like I'm just waiting, you know? Like, I'm waiting for the time. I think this time last year, I probably, would have said I thought I'd have been engaged by now. My sister obviously got married last year, and we were letting her have her moment. She deserved everything that she had. It was the best wedding ever, and she honestly, like, I'm so glad that she had all that time, all of those moments. Like, it was just the best. But that was a year ago now. So when is it going to be my turn? I don't know. I've really transformed my brain into a really positive mindset. And I'm just thinking, when it happens, it's supposed to have happened then. The reason it hasn't happened yet is because it's not supposed to have happened yet. Something would have gone wrong. I wouldn't have been happy. Tom wouldn't have been happy. Something would have changed. I don't know. There's a reason why it hasn't happened yet. I don't know what that reason is. Maybe it's just Tom being a pussy-hole. I don't know, but there is a big fat reason why it hasn't happened yet, and the day it does happen is going to be the best day of our lives. I'm so excited. I'm quite low-key though, like I don't want a big show and dance. I just want a nice, you know, me and Tom moment, how we like it, probably in the living room. I don't really care. Yeah, I feel like just because you do social media, everyone has this like expectation that like you're going to want the biggest and the best everything, but in reality I actually just want something really like personal, low-key, just like for me and him, you know? But yeah, when that day happens, it's going to be the best. But I don't think bored is the word. Like, I'm not bored of waiting. I am waiting, don't get me wrong, but I'm not bored of waiting because I know that it's going to be the best when it happens. And also, guys, I actually am only 23. And when you think about it, right, once you've been engaged and you've got married and you've had your kids, what's next? Like, then that's it, all over. So, like, there's no point, like, squeezing it all in the next few years when we've had our kids, it's like, that's it, we're done. So I'm kind of excited to, like, do things slowly, because when we get engaged, I don't think we'll get married very quickly anyway. So I don't know, I'm definitely not bored of waiting, but also Tom, come on, hun. Will you be doing any more homely vlogs? Watch your house videos and I love them. Yeah, I do tend to do some homely vlogs every now and then. It's not my #1 priority on my channel, but like my clean with me's, my resets, just spending the day with me. I do love doing those kind of videos. If you do want to see more of them, that's definitely something I can do. I don't really know what you guys want to see, but yeah, I do want to start uploading more on YouTube, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, like officially. Sometimes I only do once, but I really want to get into a routine of like giving you guys some really good content, nice cozy homely vibes. That's the thing, I was about to say it's been summer. It's not really been summer, but I've been on holiday and stuff. Like my homely vlogs are more in the autumn winter, but as soon as it hits September, October, the autumn decor in the house is coming out. I've already bought it, we're all stocked up. I just need to decorate as soon as autumn kind of hits. So we'll have a little decorate with me for autumn, we'll have some autumn come shopping with me, we'll have the Christmas videos. So yeah, homely vlogs will definitely be back in the next couple of weeks. I do have one more holiday to go on first, and then homely vlogs will be back. So somebody asked how much my house was. Now, I don't actually mind talking about money. I feel like there's a huge stigma about talking about money online, but I think it's actually quite important because, I don't know, like, oh, there's a dog in a pushchair. But in terms of like how much I earn, I don't know, I'm not bothered about talking about it, but it's also not something that I'm just gonna like plaster all over the internet. Like, I don't want it to come across in the wrong way. But I actually don't have an issue with talking about how much money is in things, if you know what I mean. I don't really know how to explain. I just don't know why there's such a stigma around it. I think money is what makes the world go round. We survive with money, everybody earns money, and yeah, it's just a really normal thing. I don't know if it's because I'm just a very open book, but how much was my house? I don't really know, because I don't know, do I say? I mean, give you like a rough estimate. So basically, I live in Oxfordshire, which is quite an expensive area to live in. However, I moved out of the town centre. The town centre is a lot more expensive than where I moved to. But we got a 2-bed house. It's in a little village just outside the town centre in Oxfordshire, which is an expensive area to live in. And it was 2 years ago, so obviously house prices have changed massively. But it was just under 300k. Now it would probably be way over 300k, because it's been 2 years, house prices have gone up ridiculous amounts. And I've got a lovely house. I'm in such a nice area. I've got a gorgeous view. I'm very, very blessed with where I live. However, the house prices in Oxfordshire are just disgusting. Apologies if we've moved or anything, my camera just overheated. But what I was saying is, where I live is incredibly expensive. I've got friends, family, etc. that have bought houses that are the same size as mine for literally half the price. It is just purely because of where I live, but I would never leave. I love where I live so much and it's worth every single penny. But yeah, my house was incredibly expensive for what it is, but it is the area and it's the way life goes these days. Also, my house is absolutely stunning and beautiful, and I would have paid £1 trillion if I had it for that house. But yeah, we've got no intentions of moving anytime soon either. I get a lot of questions about moving. We will be there for a long time. It's 2 years in November since we've been there, and I'd say we have space in the house for 2 children. They'd have to share a bedroom, but we do have space for 2 children. However, I think we'll be there for at least another 4 or 5 years, I'm not gonna lie. Unless anything happens and we get rich and can get an absolute dream house in the middle of nowhere and just, yeah, which isn't gonna happen, but we can manifest. We will be there for the foreseeable future. And yeah, that's how much it was, roughly. I hope that helps. I used to go to school with you. You definitely are popular, but absolutely love to see how much you've grown. That is actually really cute. I don't know if that's backhanded by saying I used to be popular. I don't think I was popular. I was definitely in the big group, but I don't think we were popular. I think everybody actually really hated us, to be honest. We were very annoying. That's really kind. Thank you so much. I don't miss school at all. And it's nice to see people from school are still following my journey. Thank you so much. Favourite brands? ASOS, Zara, H&M, PLT, Sisters and Seekers. Talk us through your 5-year plan, marriage, kids, house, etc. I'm actually going to answer this one on TikTok. So go over to my TikTok and I will have answered this one over there. I've got quite a deep situation going on about 5-year plans at the minute. But my camera is about to overheat again, which is fantastic. I hope you guys have enjoyed listening to me just talk rubbish and answer some of your questions. I've enjoyed catching up. I mean, it's not really a catch up, is it? Because we've not really caught up. We've just answered some questions. But I've enjoyed just sitting here chatting to you guys. I've missed you. I'm definitely going to upload more on YouTube because I miss doing it. There's some very exciting things to come. There may or may not have been a big hint in this video. I'll let you work that one out for yourself. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for another video. Mwah. Ciao. Love you.